Today, we're diving into why saving money often feels like an uphill battle for so many people. We'll explore the common obstacles that stand in the way, and importantly, how we can identify practical solutions to overcome these financial challenges. This guide is designed to help us become more financially savvy together, making the journey to saving not just possible, but achievable. Let's unpack these ideas and set the stage for building better financial habits. Financial wellness is something many of us strive for, yet it often feels like an invisible struggle. Even with the best intentions, saving money can seem just out of reach for millions of people. This struggle isn't always visible on the surface, but it affects people's stress levels, choices, and overall well-being. Understanding this hidden challenge is crucial as we explore ways to support and improve financial health. Financial stress is a reality that affects nearly everyone. In fact, almost 60% of adults say they find it difficult to save money regularly. This isn't just a problem for any one group. People across all income levels are feeling the pressure. With economic uncertainty, rising living costs, and all the financial demands we face, many find themselves stuck in a cycle where it feels impossible to get ahead or build a solid financial cushion. It's important to understand these challenges as they impact our ability to plan for the future and achieve financial stability. Let's talk about some common psychological barriers that can make saving money really difficult. First, there's the scarcity mindset. When people are focused on immediate needs, like paying the bills or putting food on the table, planning for the future can feel impossible. The urgency of day-to-day survival pushes saving to the back burner. Another big challenge is emotional spending. Many of us turn to shopping as a way to cope with stress, anxiety, or even as a reward. While it might provide temporary relief, this habit often leads to a cycle that undermines long-term financial goals. Lastly, fear and past trauma related to money can create significant hurdles. If someone has experienced financial failure or trauma, it can lead to avoidance and a lack of confidence in managing finances. Instead of taking action, this fear often causes people to freeze, making it harder to move forward with saving. Understanding these psychological factors is key to overcoming them and building better financial habits. Financial stress has a powerful impact on our mental state. When it becomes chronic, it triggers our brain's survival mode, pushing us to focus solely on immediate needs. Imagine feeling like every paycheck is just enough to cover bills, leaving little room to think about the future. This short-term mindset makes it incredibly difficult to plan ahead or save money. As highlighted in the 2024 Financial Wellness Study, when you're overwhelmed by bills, saving can seem like an unattainable luxury. Understanding this helps us recognize why financial stress is such a barrier to long-term financial health. Let's talk about the weight of debt and inconsistent income, and how these factors can really strain an individual's financial situation. First, high debt payments significantly reduce the amount of disposable income one has available for daily expenses or savings. When a large portion of your income goes towards paying off debt, there's less flexibility for anything else. Next, irregular or unpredictable income makes budgeting very challenging. If you don't know exactly how much money is coming in each month, it's hard to plan for expenses or set aside savings confidently. This unpredictability can cause stress and poor financial decisions. Then, unexpected expenses come into play. Things like medical bills, car repairs, or emergencies can quickly drain whatever limited resources you have, pushing you into a deeper financial hole. Finally, the constant pressure to cover essential costs such as housing, food, and utilities often leaves no room for saving or investing. This cycle makes it difficult to build financial security or respond to future financial challenges. All these points highlight the importance of managing both debt and income stability to improve overall financial health. Here, we're looking at some of the systemic challenges that make saving money especially difficult for many people. First, wage stagnation means that while the cost of living keeps going up, people's incomes have barely increased, putting real pressure on household budgets. At the same time, many individuals face limited access to affordable financial services, so even basic banking can come with high costs. Social safety nets aren't always enough either, leaving families exposed to financial shocks and increasing vulnerability. On top of all this, cultural silence around money matters often prevents people from discussing their financial struggles openly, which can lead to isolation and make it harder to find solutions. These interconnected factors create a complex environment that keeps saving out of reach for many. When every dollar is needed just to get through today, the idea of saving for tomorrow can seem completely out of reach. This is a harsh reality for millions of people who are under constant financial stress. Beyond the numbers, this pressure takes a significant psychological toll, affecting mental well-being and making it even harder to plan for the future. Understanding this emotional burden is crucial as we think about solutions to support those who struggle to save. Now, let's talk about breaking the cycle when it comes to finances by shifting our mindset. On one hand, we have the scarcity mindset. This mindset is driven by fear and immediate needs, which often leads to impulsive spending as a way to get temporary relief. Unfortunately, this creates stress that makes people avoid financial planning altogether, and every setback feels like a personal failure. But there's another way, the empowerment mindset. This approach focuses on gradual progress and celebrates small wins along the way. Budgeting becomes a helpful tool that gives you control over your money instead of feeling restricted by it. Patience takes the place of panic, and setbacks are seen as learning opportunities instead of defeats. Ultimately, the choice is yours. Which mindset will you choose to build your future? Remember, the journey from scarcity to empowerment begins with just one decision today. Now, let's talk about practical solutions to help you build your savings effectively. First, it's crucial to track your income and expenses carefully. Knowing exactly where your money comes from and where it goes allows you to identify areas where you can cut back and save more. Next, prioritizing the establishment of an emergency fund is essential. This safety net can cover unexpected expenses without derailing your financial goals. Using budgeting tools that are tailored to your specific situation can simplify this process and keep you on track. Lastly, automating small, consistent savings contributions makes saving easier and more reliable, helping your savings grow steadily over time without the need for constant effort. These steps together create a strong foundation for financial stability. Building your savings is truly a journey that requires both time and patience. In the first month, the key is to take a good look at your current financial situation and set realistic, achievable goals. By the third month, you should aim to have an emergency fund that covers at least 1 month of your expenses. This gives you a solid safety net. Moving into month 6, it's important to increase the amount you save and start cutting back on non-essential spending. Finally, by month 12, you're in a great position to think about growing your savings further, perhaps by exploring investment options or other opportunities for financial growth. This step-by-step approach helps create a stable foundation and gradually builds your financial security over time. When it comes to cultivating emotional resilience in our financial lives, there are a few important strategies to keep in mind. First, it's essential to accept setbacks. Instead of viewing financial challenges as failures, try to see them as opportunities to learn and grow. Each setback teaches us something valuable about managing money more effectively. Next, celebrate small wins. Every dollar saved, no matter how small, represents progress and deserves recognition. These celebrations help build positive momentum and reinforce good financial habits over time. Finally, building patience is key. Financial success doesn't happen overnight, so we need to develop the ability to resist short-term temptations and stay focused on our long-term goals. By cultivating patience, we set ourselves up for sustainable financial wellness. Now, let's focus on the connection between finance and empowerment through education. Understanding finance is more than just numbers. It's about gaining the knowledge that builds your confidence in managing money. As the saying goes, knowledge is power. The more you learn about financial principles, the stronger and more secure your money confidence becomes. Education empowers you to make informed decisions, avoid common pitfalls, and take control of your financial future with certainty. This is why continuous learning in finance is a crucial step toward true financial empowerment. Now that we've covered the basics, let's talk about taking control and what your next steps should be, focusing on your finances. First, it's important to review and track your spending weekly. By keeping a close eye on where your money goes, you can make smarter decisions and avoid surprises. Next, consider setting up a beginner-friendly savings plan. Even small, consistent contributions can build up over time and provide a safety net. Also, take a moment to identify and cut back on any unnecessary expenses. Reducing these can free up funds for more important goals. Finally, don't hesitate to connect with financial support resources. Whether it's advice, tools, or community help, These resources can guide you towards better financial health. Taking these steps will set a strong foundation for your financial future. You can break free and achieve true financial wellness. I know saving money can feel challenging, but it's definitely possible when you take that first step today. Remember, your journey to financial freedom starts with one decision, and the key is to keep moving forward. Start small, stay consistent, and believe in the progress you're making. Stay connected with Wealth Wise together, and let's continue building a brighter financial future together.